Rugby IQ is primarily designed for the individual, looking at schoolboy rugby players that are in a team environment within the school infrastructure. This is taking them on an off-season program and working with their basic skills in their position for themselves.
Clinics will focus on one-on-one and certain team aspect skills that will make you a better player.
What you can expect is a world-class intervention, something you've never had exposure to before as a schoolboy. You'll come in and be treated as an individual within a group environment. You'll be tested, will be assessed exactly where you are as an individual, and the right program for you, in your position and your current state will be put together, and you'll be professionally guided through the 5-month program.
The Rugby IQ program is designed around those people that really feel that they want to take rugby to another level. Whether that level is to go provincial or whether it be just going from under 14C to under 15A the following year, it's about making a commitment to the particular sport.
The coaches at school do a great job, but they don't spend time individually with those athletes one-on-one, because ultimately it becomes a time issue. And we're trying to fill that space. We want to give those players the one-on-one time to make them individually better in their chosen positions.
The program has got the best strength and conditioning coach in Steve McIntyre.
The game of rugby has changed dramatically over the last 5-6 years particularly. Guys become bigger, stronger, faster, more powerful, and if guys aren't conditioned correctly, it creates two big problems. One, they're never going to be able to compete at that level, so their potential is never really realized, and secondly, the injury risk increases significantly. Guys from 14 already need to be getting into conditioning systems that are age appropriate and specific to them individually, and it's a system they need to progress on. It's key that all players are conditioned fundamentally, principally the same, but applications may vary and there may be drill-specific variations that you bring into depending on the different positions that you're working with. The way you would condition and transfer and develop power for a prop, for example, or a front rank is going to be different to the way you're going to train a wing. So the gym environment is a key component. You need physical strength. Strength is the foundation for which you improve speed and power. And there'll be a lot of on-field transfer in terms of power movement. We'll be doing unique machines, power sleds, ladder work, agility work, so that we can address all the conditioning components that need to be developed progressively through the boy.
Coaching element is of the highest standard with Anton Moolman. There are sub-coaches within the infrastructure. Those coaches are position specific. Generally, we do get every position, so we would bring in front rankers to coach the front rankers, various hookers to show different techniques related to the hooker position, fly-halves that might be a running fly-half, fly-halves that might be a kicking fly-half, fly-halves that might be a distributing fly-half. So the various positions get a totally different look and take from different specific coaches.
Your boys at school, especially the bigger guys, have got the poorest tackling techniques. Because they're big and strong, and at schoolboy level, they have the ability to grab and throw. As soon as they leave school and progress up into your under 19, under 21 and senior ranks, to grab and throw someone of equal size doesn't exist. So if your tackle techniques are not embedded properly, it's going to become a weakness in your game. I think to be a good rugby player, you need to understand the game. I think we need to understand what happens at the right time on the rugby field. We need to be able to outsmart our opposition and understand where the space is to attack, which is the right zone to focus on. If I'm a 13 or a 12, I'm going to want to put myself against a big prop in broken play so I can take him on and beat him with my feet. Coupled with all the skills that the guys are getting with their agility, if they find those mismatches and they become a lot cleverer on the field, they're going to create space for themselves and more opportunities to benefit their team at the end of the day.
On the Rugby IQ program, we have a very flexible timetable that suit them around their summer sport, around their studies, which allows the student with their parents to provision for 3 training sessions during the week and a clinic every second weekend.
The specific changes that I saw was the way he entered into loose scrums, the way he held the ball, the way he carried the ball.
The major improvement that I've seen, and as a lay person, is his fitness levels.
Now what happens is when he hits the scrum, he's hitting it with his arm or his shoulder at the right position, so when he hits the ground, he's facing back towards his own players.
He's seen what the training can do to his rugby, and I think he's applied that to his academics as well, so which is great all round.
Rugby IQ Academy has been fortunate enough to partner with two very good sponsors in Rockets compression gear and Wintergreen.
Wintergreen is a range of locally made products. They are basically products that get your body ready for exercise and help you recover from exercise so you can always be at your best. Before the guys start training, we'd use a warming up rub to get the circulation going to get them ready to exercise. We'd use an impact product during the game, an ice spray, which helps for some instant pain relief when the guys have to get up and carry on playing. And the third category would be your recovery products. So when they come straight off the field, we actually have to compress their muscles with an icy solution. It's a compression bandage, which helps with inflammation, and then a salt bath, which they can use at home, which helps them recover as well. We've lent our support to Rugby IQ for their very scientific approach to training these young guys so they don't actually pick up unnecessary injuries later in life.
Medak, the holding company for Rockets, has a long history in rugby. We were the first guys to ever make the hamstring tights. Rockets busy producing all the specialised sports equipment, including training bags, tackle bags, hole protectors, and full compression range for after recovery. What the guys do in the lineouts when they got to jump, they get strapped above the knee, system the lineout. We created a brace, can be used for a whole season. It's more cost effective, easy to use, and more friendly for the player. Rockets makes garments that work, not something just to wear to cover your body. I thought it was a very good mix to put Rugby IQ and Rockets together and combine the effective training for schoolboys with effective garments. And this partnership, I hope, it grows into more than what we both envision.
Conditioning for rugby is absolutely fundamental, and without it you have nothing. There's absolutely no doubt, and I think the boys that are going to join this academy are going to find out, if you're not mentally tough, it's very hard to get to the top level of conditioning. We're going to be pushing the boys to breaking point, but within the right parameters and the right environment, in a positive, encouraging way. But the boys are going to develop significantly on a mental level, to have the discipline, the determination, and sometimes literally just the guts to keep going. And that's what it takes to be a top rugby player. But the boys will learn to adapt, I'm sure.
With this type of program that facilitates up-and-coming young schoolboy rugby players, it gives them a better opportunity to make a career of rugby, which is what ultimately the program would like to facilitate for those that choose the program.
You can be big, you can have brawn, you can bring a whole lot of factors to the game. But ultimately, an intelligent rugby player is the better rugby player. It's that simple.
If you want to take your rugby to the next level and you want to raise your game, there's really only one choice.